Hey guys, it's Talk About Gaming here, coming back at you with a brand new video. And today, we're starting a new game. It's called Deus Ex Mankind Divided. So, I saw this on PS Plus, I downloaded it, but I never really got the chance to play it because I ran out of PS Plus. So this is going to be my first look at the game. I've watched a couple videos on it by my boy who you know I stream with a lot, named Linear Wolf. Go check his channel out. You know, I shout him out a lot. I play with him a lot. So yeah, let's get straight into the story. So, play games for their story and experiments, not for their challenging or competitiveness. Enjoy the Deus Ex experience. You enjoy a good story and a good challenge. This is how the game is meant to be played. Hardened enemies and tougher situations will make your experience quite challenging and give you a good adrenaline rush. You are one with the machine. I never asked for this. Games aren't realistic enough for you. Give me Deus Ex, but just like in real life. You only live once. If you die, you have to restart the game from the beginning. Your saved game will not help you. Complete the game once to unlock this difficulty. Wow. Yeah, I'm never playing on that difficulty. I might go these two, maybe that. So I'm gonna just start off with this because it pretty much seems the simplest. And after I complete this, I will go on this and then maybe this. But I'm not moving on to that. You enjoy playing games as they were designed to be played. If there's a learning curve, you want to master the most fluid method of controlling Adam Jensen. Human Revolution.
Was 2027. Advances in biotechnology were helping people improve their physical and mental abilities to an amazing degree. Provided, of course, they had enough money. A new breed of people was emerging, half human, half machine. And in Detroit at least, not everyone was happy to see it. I'd just landed a job as head of security at Sarif Industries, a cutting-edge biotech firm. David Sarif himself handpicked me for the job. Said he needed me to keep his people safe. My ex, Megan Reed, was one of them. Brilliant neuroscientist, Megan had found a way to make augmentation safe and affordable for everyone. All she had to do was present her research to Congress. But the night before her big meeting, my security measures failed. A team of Black Op mercenaries stormed into Sarif headquarters, massacring everyone in sight. 3 of the mercs were heavily augmented walking tanks. Their mission? Take out Megan and her team. I tried to stop them, but their leader tossed me through a plate glass wall. Last thing I heard as his bullets slammed into my brain was Megan's dying scream. I should have died with her. Only I didn't. High-end military-grade enhancements saved my life. The best augmentation Sarif's money could buy. It took me half a year to get a feel for her. Should have taken longer. But 6 months into my recovery, Sarif Industries was attacked again. This time, by a radical group of pro-human purists. Violent, militant, and fanatically opposed to human augmentation. They claimed to be members of Humanity Front, a non-profit organization that wanted the UN to limit biotechnology research. The thugs broke into Sarif's factory and found machinists working overtime on a top-secret military augment called the Typhoon. Sarif sent me to retrieve it, and when I did, I found one of the so-called purists next to it, wired with cerebral implants, trying to download its classified specs. Obviously, something more was going on. The Aug killed himself before I could question him. Sarif ordered me to dig deeper, so with the help of Frank Pritchard, Sarif's head of cybersecurity, I did. Turns out a second hacker had been controlling the Aug's actions from somewhere off-site. Pritchard and I tracked his signal to a secret FEMA internment camp in Detroit. The Black Op mercenaries were there. The same mercs who'd left me for dead 6 months before. Figured they'd try again when they saw me. Wasn't so easy for them this time. I took out the tank named Barrett. Even got him to give me a new lead. A penthouse apartment in China. Of course, we both knew it would be a trap in the end. Hengsha Island, China. Home to a city so crowded, they had to build a second city on top of it. Trying to find clues in Hengsha wouldn't be easy. Lucky for me, I wasn't alone. Farida Malik, Sarif Industries' ace pilot, had lived in Hengsha before. A good person to have on your side. She knew enough about the place to get me around. Malik dropped me in the lower city, close to the penthouse Barrett had told me about. Bell Tower Associates, a private security firm under contract to the Chinese government, had agents tossing the suite when I arrived. Just not for the reason I'd been expecting. Turns out the man who lived there was a criminal hacker named Van Bruggen. The same hacker who'd been remotely controlling the AUG in Sarif's factory. Van Bruggen's panicked decision to force the man to commit suicide had been a mistake. Now his mercenary partners were gunning for him, and I needed to find him before they did. Locating Van Bruggen meant playing nice with the Triads, Hengsha's organized crime lords. They had the hacker holed up inside a low-rent capsule hotel. By the time I found him, Van Bruggen had no qualms giving up the woman who hired him. Zhao Yunru, president of the Taiyang Medical Corporation. According to Van Bruggen, Zhao wanted to monopolize the augmentation industry and had hired Black Op mercenaries to destabilize her competition. Sarif Industries was at the top of her list. To prove this, I needed to get inside TYM and grab a surveillance hologram off a server. I suspected Van Bruggen was hiding something when he told me this, but nothing could have prepared me for what I saw. Megan wasn't dead. She and her 4 best researchers had been kidnapped, spirited away somewhere while their kidnappers made it look like they were dead. Desperate to learn more, I confronted Zhao in her penthouse. She claimed to be a pawn in a bigger plan, and hinted at a group so powerful it controlled global interests at a whim. Then she slipped into a panic room and hit the alarm, forcing me to make a very quick exit. I figured Zhao was lying, but part of her confession made sense. David Sarif had been worried about his people. So worried, he'd required all of them to have subdermal locator devices surgically implanted. The GPOs would have been broadcasting the day of the attack. But Zhao said a single call to Picus, the world's leader in global 24-hour satellite news, had turned those signals off. I needed to fly to Picus headquarters in Montreal if I wanted to learn more. Eliza Cassan, Picus Communications' First Lady of News. Malik thought I was reaching when I told her Eliza was involved in this. The world's most famous news anchor, working with a mercenary hit squad. But when I confronted Cassan in her office, she freely admitted to jamming Detroit satellites the night Megan's team had been taken. Said she's just been following her commands. I suspected she wanted to say more. But Black Op mercenaries showed up looking to shut us both down. And just like that, the Eliza I'd been talking to disappeared. The mercs were led by an augmented killer I crossed paths with twice before. Fedorova. A woman who'd made silence her best friend. She waited for me to track Eliza's transmission to a secret server room underneath the Picus complex, then jumped me from behind. A deadly fight ensued. I made sure she never moved silently again. With Fedorova down, and no one left to keep Eliza quiet, she reappeared. Turns out Picus's First Lady of News wasn't a lady at all. She was a sophisticated AI program, engineered to monitor data streams and control what people believed. Eliza told me the mercs had brought in a Humanity Front doctor named Isaiah Sandoval to remove the scientist's implanted tracking devices while Detroit's satellites were down. She also told me to speak to David Sarif if I wanted to learn more. By the time Malik and I got back to Detroit, tensions between normal and augmented citizens had reached a flashpoint. Riots were breaking out in several cities, and the UN was being urged to intervene. Sarif was trying hard to convince Hugh Darrow, the inventor-turned-philanthropist who'd once been a leading proponent of enhancement technologies, to help stop a possible regulatory vote. Sarif had a lot riding on Darrow. Megan's discovery would have given millions of people the chance to evolve beyond their normal human abilities, and at the same time catapulted Sarif Industries to the top of the Fortune 500. According to Sarif, Megan's kidnappers knew this, and didn't want people evolving unless they controlled how it was done. He called his enemies Illuminati, and urged me to keep searching. Determined to do so, I tracked down Sandoval via America's most outspoken augmentation opponent, Bill Taggart, Sandoval's boss and founder of Humanity Front. Sandoval admitted to operating on Megan's team when I confronted him, but said he hadn't removed their GPLs. He'd merely switched them to a different frequency. Pritchard was able to trace one of the signals to China. Malik and I immediately took off in pursuit. Unfortunately, the Illuminati were one step ahead. Ambushed. Shot out of the sky by Bell Tower Associates, seconds after entering Hengsha's airspace. Malik's piloting skills saved me. After a tense and bitter struggle, I escaped into Lower Hengsha. The tracking signal I was following led straight to the Triads, or more specifically, to the augmented arm of Tong Si-hung, leader of a gang of augmentation harvesters. Tong said they'd taken the arm off a corpse, which Bell Tower had left at their door, meaning at least one of Sarif's scientists was dead. Maybe not the rest of them, though. Tong pointed me to a port used for human trafficking and helped me. I once thought I could save the world. Now look at it.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the AUG incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history.
Sometimes, you just have to let go. And embrace what you've become.
Not gonna go all wonky on us now, Hansa, are you?
Well, if I do, McCready, I guarantee you'll never see it coming.
Agent Jensen! Am I gonna have a problem with you?
No, sir. No reason to assume you would.
Good. Because you are the only augmented operative on this team, and I intend to make good use of you. Listen up, all of you. We got a sandstorm barreling down our arse and we can't afford to make mistakes. We're going after this man, an arms dealer named Shepard. He's ex-Bell Tower, one of the Special Forces commanders who disappeared during the incident.
And he's come out of hiding. That cannot be good.
It's not. He's selling weapons and military-grade augments to terrorists. This is Aran Singh, the undercover agent who lured Shepard out of his hole. Best you see Interpol's got. For 3 years he's worked hard to get in tight with the Jinn, an Iraqi smuggling cartel that's infected the Eastern Hemisphere like a plague. Last week, our arms dealer sent a message to the Jinn, offering to sell them a shitload of black market merchandise dirt cheap. They told Singh to handle the buy.
They're not gonna like it when Interpol disrupts that party. Singh's cover really that good?
It is right now. We need to keep it that way. This is where the deal's going down. A half-finished high-rise hotel that's been abandoned ever since the incident. It's not a pretty picture inside.
Let me guess. Most of the laborers were augmented with heavy-duty industrial rigs. So when the incident hit, and they all went schizo, things got gruesome real fast.
And no one, except for some homeless junkies, have been inside the place ever since.
So what's the plan, Director?
Singh's meeting Shepard on the ground floor, inside the hotel's main atrium. He sent the bulk of his Jinn crew to the penthouse levels to secure a vantage point. I want McCready's team to take up positions overlooking the atrium and make the arrest. Jensen, you're going in solo from the roof.
My objectives?
Keep the Jinn from joining the party. As far as we can tell, only one route connects the atrium to the penthouse level, a halfway decent elevator shaft. Here. I want you to block access to it.
Fine. Just cut me loose.
Do you plan on relying solely on your augments for this one? I'd recommend taking a little hardware, just to be sure.
I'm not leaving my 6 exposed. Give me something lethal.
Your call, but Singh's undercover in all this.
So watch your fucking sights.
What about range? There's lots of wide spaces and high ceilings in there, but a number of tight and constrained rooms too.
So it's a crapshoot, really.
Well, I'm not looking to play dice with anyone in there. Give me something with distance.
Your call. Less chance of being seen and compromising Singh that way. One last thing, Jensen. Singh said the Jinn are using some sort of portable Wi-Fi device to boost communications. He's got a better chance of maintaining cover if you disable it.
I'll keep an eye out for it. But aren't we on the clock here? You said there's a sandstorm moving in.
There is, and we got the intel on this mission at the very last minute, so we're scrambling a little. If it comes to it, your #1 priority is keeping the Jinn out of that atrium.
Copy that.
Time to put away your happy thoughts, gentlemen. We're approaching the target building.
You're up first, Jensen. Let's do this.
Task Force action. This is Knife Leader. Engage Hush drives and descend to Angels 1-5.
Team leader, this is Jensen. I'm on the roof.
Solid copy.
Move into the building. The access route you need to block is at the far end of the penthouses. And keep in mind, the direct route might not be the easiest one.
Roger that.
McCready will advise once his team is on the ground. Miller out.
Jensen, we're moving through... Oh, fuck!
What's wrong?
The Jinn have got a few Jennies up and running. We're gonna have to hack keypads.
Should enjoy it, McCready. They have colors and shapes. Just remember, red means bad.
Fuck you.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Jensen, Mac, listen up. Doppler shows that sandstorm's moving in fast. It's big, and it's gonna hit us hard.
God, I hate the fucking desert. Confirm visual?
I can. Time is not on our side.
Copy that.
Solid copy.
عشان المخزن من المخازن اللي
جيج.
موجودة على السطح.
Gage. He's live streaming. So he might just purposely be ignoring us. Good job. That doesn't mean you can't talk. Oh, you might have us muted. Oh,
Guys, hear me now?
so he can't talk to us because he's live streaming. What?
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
No, through the mic?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright guys, sorry if you guys couldn't hear me.
Suck my dick.
عشان تكون بعيدة من
Thank you, Gavin.
Good. There is too much riding. Last thing we need is the guns breaking down.
فهمت. يلا نبتدي نتحرك.
New session, new battle pass, new more levels, more loot. Oh, you get it gives you V-Bucks when you next session. It gives you V-Bucks.
Well, that did
now
nothing.
it says 2 days until session 3. New session, new battle pass, more levels, more loot, 950 V-Bucks.
Ooh.
Session 3 begins February 29th. Oh, fuck that.
If you buy the battle pass?
Fuck that.
Come on, guys.
I'm tired. Fuck.
عشان المخزن من المخازن اللي
Wasn't it the floss that Matt really wanted? I think he got that. I'm sad.
Bro, this game is dope.
Because I didn't win this thing.
Jensen,
Yeah, he's playing.
What's
It's not the
training?
greatest
Working
game.
my way through the penthouses.
remember to keep an eye
Deus
out for the
Ex.
Jin's
What do you mean
communication
it's not the
with them.
best?
If you can disable it.
Roger that.
Not the greatest game.
Bro, it's like a better Call of Duty.
It's more of an Assassin's Creed game, but
Yeah, except first person.
actually, wasn't there a first-person Assassin's Creed game?
I think like there was a mission in first person.
Do you remember that, Gavin? There was a first-person Assassin's Creed game.
Oh crap, I
I
died.
think they tried it in Liberation, but I never played Liberation. Cause there was like a notification on my phone. They were gonna try to make one of their games first person, and I didn't particularly care. But maybe.
عشان المخزن من المخازن اللي موجودة على السطح. بعيدة من
Yo, once you die,
I've already died.
do you wanna kill me? Yeah. You've already died for the first time, Gage.
Yeah, but I'm already halfway through the mission.
I think I was like on my 5th mission before I died for the first time.
Jensen, what's your 20?
But that's because you play a lot of...
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jin's communications
Not
booster.
really.
If you can, disable it.
No, you play Call of Duty games, I don't.
I don't play Call of Duty games.
You play Infinite Warfare, bro.
I haven't played that in so long. The last time you, me, and me and Ryan played was the last time I played. And you can't even say it.
Wait, did you choose to have weapons or no? Like, did you choose a weapon or no?
Therefore, it's none of them.
Like,
And this is coming from a CSGO player.
what?
CSGO and Call of Duty are nothing alike.
I know.
CSGO is better. Yeah, stop fighting. It depends if you want a game that requires skill or requires aiming and shooting.
But isn't that in both?
But in CSGO, you need a lot more skill with aiming, like because of the recoil, and they all having different recoil patterns. It's a lot harder. Whereas in Whereas in Call of Duty games, there's very little of a different recoil for the guns. Like almost all assault rifles will have the same recoil for some reason, or something like that. You know what I mean?
Chang's hacked into the Jin's radio
Whereas
signal.
the AK
Checking the patch
compared to the
We
Glil
should be hearing Sing any second.
or the AK compared to the AWP,
خليل
they're way different.
الراجل اللي هيبقى علينا الحاجات جايه كمان شويه.
Is my point of
قال
view.
لبقية الناس ان انا هحصلكم.
This is my friend. What's up, Jordan?
وخليكم
He's my friend too.
يعني منتظرين.
Patch is clean.
Solid copy. Good. I'll repatch us once the deal kicks off.
Jordan,
You want to
We're
play
inside
with me
the
and my
atrium,
friend
taking
Heath?
up positions on the terraces. What's your
Jordan, when you
20?
die.
Still moving.
Well, hurry the fuck up. Enemy helos
Alright,
inbound,
I
and this sandstorm's getting close. You get that comms
I'll
booster
say we have to
disabled?
wait a little bit. He still has 15 people to
Well, you
die.
better hope Sing's cover stays
Well,
intact.
including her, I
Otherwise, you'll be
believe.
answering to me.
Okay, shut up, Gavin. That's close. That'd be great. Oh, you bought the character too? If my cat can stop moving.
Uh,
Now that's what my cat's doing. Best part is we have to do squads, and I want us to play top 12 in squads. And what? Yeah, see, the kid we're waiting for is really good with the sniper usually.
Trace program
Well,
initiated.
he's in a sucky throw.
Access
I need
granted.
SMG eliminations too. But mainly squad. We need to win 12. We need to win 12. We have to get into the top 12. 5 times. Wait, Trojan, have you ever won a game? You have an umbrella on?
House access route secure. Gym shouldn't be a problem. Over.
Copy that.
So you have 2 umbrellas?
About fucking
Are you
time.
have an umbrella?
Enemy helo sighted.
no, because they're squad wins. You don't get an umbrella from squads.
Yes, you do. You're a retard.
I'm not a retard. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, guys. After this, I am going to leave.
Strike one, in position.
Strike two, all set. Strike three, yeah.
Strike four, in position and holding, boss. Eyes up, safety's off, guys.
Yeah, no shit, brown nose.
Watch your fucking mouth, Halliday.
Ha!
Both of you, shut up. 5 in position.
Everybody stay sharp. Singh's got eyes on Shepard. Patching you in now.
Target's in the AO. Remember, Singh's down there, so watch your fire.
You got balls, Singh? Executing a buy with a sandstorm on our ass?
I cannot take credit for Mother Nature, mister.
You can call me Shepard.
How biblical. Are these the weapons?
The Ogs. They're getting harder to come by. Guns are still on the chopper. Show me the cash quick and we'll...
Oh, what the? The pod was been clashed. Shepard is dead.
What? By who? What's going on down there?
Miller, this isn't the Jinn. Repeat, it's not the Jinn.
They're after the weapons. Open fire! Open fire!
Weapons free! Open up!
Agreed. Make it a grab for the chopper. You got a shot?
Negative. We're under heavy fire down here. We can't let that chopper take off, Jensen.
I got it.
This is bad! They're closing in! We're gonna lose Singh! Jensen, I can't reach him!
Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that.
Oh, that's nice.
Man down!
Who's hit? Jensen, strike team, sound off.
It's Singh! Repeat, Singh is dead! Oh, good fucking job, Jensen, you fucking bellend! Jensen, step it up! That chopper's about to take off!
Oh shit. This game is actually pretty hard, guys. Wish they'd give you more ammo.
This is bad! They're closing in! We're gonna lose Singh! Jensen, I can't reach him!
Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that.
Okay.
Man down! Who's hit? Jensen! Strike team! Sound off!
It's Singh! Repeat, Singh is dead! Ah, oh, good fucking job, Jensen, you fucking bellend!
Alright, well, guys, this is going to be the end of this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. This game is actually really hard and I'm tired as all hell. But if you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe for more videos. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. I will be recording weekly from now on. I will be trying to record every Tuesday. So hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to make sure you don't miss any more videos. And I might be doing a giveaway soon, so you don't want to miss that, so tune in pretty soon. But until next time, it's been Parker Gaming. Peace.